Hello everyone, welcome to 𝘨𝘪𝑠 Academy. Today in this current affair video, we are going to look at the latest development in current affair that is related to the human and gender development. If you are following the news, you should be familiar. This month, that is month of May, we have received the latest human development report which is published by the UNDP. That itself becomes a question for prelims. Who publishes the human development report? It is published by the UNDP, United Nations Development Program. So now we have the HDR, that is the Human Development Report 2025. So today I am going to explain to you the important things from the exam point of view. So now let's look at this one. Who introduced the idea of human development? Because earlier we were evaluating the development of a country based on GDP and based on per capita. But our own economist Amartya Sen and Martha Nussbaum and John Rawls, who was a philosopher, these people have argued that we need an alternate. So that is how the human development report started developing. Clear? So now the first human development report was developed in 1990, and also you should know the year 1990 is important. And who developed the first human development report? It was developed by Mehboob-ul-Haq. He is a Pakistani based economist, right? And as I told you before, the human development report is published by the UNDP. Okay, so that is the basic thing. Now human development report is also depends on 3 dimensions and 4 indicators. Okay, exam mein this also can be asked. Like for example, if you see, we have 3 dimensions: health, education and living standard. That means standard of living. Health, we look at the life expectancy at birth. I will explain to you how much it is at present. Education, we look at average years of schooling and expected years of schooling. And the third one, standard of living, is basically estimated by per capita income, that also not on exchange rate but on purchasing power parity, PPP. Okay, so that is how the human development report is generally prepared. Okay, so now if you look at the human development report, normally the score of human development report, the HDI ka value, what we say, it ranges between 0 and 1. It is not 1 to 100, so there is no such marks are given. Here the marks, yeah, score is 0 to 1. So if you see, if your country scores 1, iska matlab kya hai? The country ka human development is a very high level. Abhi is दुनिया में किसी country को भी एक पूरा नहीं मिलता है. They are somewhere 0.9, you can say maximum, right? If you have a 0, that means there is no human development, okay, at all in that country. So the score ranges between 0 and 1. Now coming to the latest human development report, what is the current affair? So far I explained the basic concept. Now let's look at the current affair. Now in the latest human development report, what is India ka rank? That is the main thing to keep in mind. So India's rank in the latest human development report is 130 out of 193 countries. That's clear? Okay. Now if you look at the report, this is the UNDP ka page on India. So what does it say? In the 2025 human development report, we have the human development index. In that index, India ka rank, as I said, is 130. Now if you see India ka progress, in the earlier human development report we had a 0.676 score. Now our score is 0.85. As I told you, the score ranges between 0 and 1. So what is India ka score? Now our score is 0.685. Okay, remember this also for exam, because score, rank of the country, they can be easily asked in exam. Okay. Now if you look at our India's latest report, some important information is also given there. For example, if you look at our HDI ka score, yeah, HDI ka value, it has increased by more than 53% since 1990. As I told you, ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट रिपोर्ट फर्स्ट वन वाज रिलीज्ड इन 1990। तब से अभी तक इंडिया का स्कोर कितना इंप्रूव हुआ है बाय परसेंटेज में 53% अकॉर्डिंग टू द रिपोर्ट। एंड ऑल्सो यू सी हमारा जो लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी है वन ऑफ द इंडिकेटर, इट हैज ऑल्सो इंक्रीज्ड फ्रॉम 58 years in 1990, it has now come to 72 years in the 2023 का data। That means quite a progress India has made in human development, ठीक है। And also if you look at our income also we have improved quite a bit। Now I will show you the summary। And also a lot of people have come out of poverty according to the report published by the HD। If you look at the report, what it says, 135 million Indians have come out of the multi-dimensional poverty in the last say almost 10 years or so। Okay, so these kind of questions also exam में important है। You know how many millions of Indians have come out of multi-dimensional poverty, कभी कभी statement में ये आ सकता है। Now let's look at the important summary। I would say when you go for exam, please pay attention to this because this is very important for your exam। So now look at here all the information they have summarized very nicely। First one, what is India's rank? So our rank is 130 2023। Okay, that is the data year 23 but published in 25। Earlier it was 133 our rank, that is so not so important, but this is definitely very important। What is our score? 0.685। What is India ka life expectancy right now? It is 72 years is our life expectancy। Expected year of schooling is 12.95। Average years of schooling is 6.88 years। And what is the current income of India? Means per capita income of our Indians, it is in $9,000 US। It is not in rupee, it is in US dollar। As I told you before, it is taken on purchasing power parity, that also PPP 2021, because earlier they took PPP 2017, now they are taking PPP 2021। That also keep in mind for exam। Okay, so this is most important thing for your prelims point of view। So I am giving you all the updates in one image। Okay, kindly see this again and again and remember it for exam। Okay, so if you compare it, earlier our life expectancy was very less, like 67, but now you see it has gone to 72। So that shows that our growth and progress is quite good in human development। Okay, so now this is the India ka chart, all that already we have summarized here। Okay, now related to human development, there is another thing called gender development। What is the gender development? We estimate the development and growth of women on the same thing, whatever we use parameter for human development। So if you look at the gender development, it is very easy। We use the same human development, मतलब human development में जो मैंने बोला 3 dimension and 4 indicator, वही हम यूज करते हैं gender development के लिए, ठीक है। लेकिन फर्क क्या है इसमें? हम क्या करते हैं, पहले हम क्या करते हैं, ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट ऑफ फीमेल, सिर्फ विमेन का ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट देखते हैं। देन वी लुक एट ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट ऑफ मेल्स। समझ में आ गया? वी सेपरेटली टेक ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट फॉर फीमेल, देन टेक ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट ऑफ मेल। देन व्हाट इज द जेंडर डेवलपमेंट इंडेक्स? यू डिवाइड ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इंडेक्स फीमेल बाय ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इंडेक्स मेल। दिस रेशियो is called gender development index। So exam में chances है, just keep it in mind। Okay, so this topic can be easily asked। So now in gender development index में India comes under which category? We come under category called group 5। Now what is this group 5? The group 5 is the group of countries जिसमें the difference between male and female is very big। मतलब इंडिया में मेल का ज्यादा डेवलपमेंट हुआ है, फीमेल का डेवलपमेंट कम हुआ है। दैट शोज वी आर इन ग्रुप 5। इफ यू आर इन ग्रुप 1, द डिफरेंस इज वेरी लिटिल। ओके, सो हियर इज द डिटेल अबाउट द इंडिया का थिंग। सो इफ यू सी इंडिया, आवर जेंडर डेवलपमेंट इंडेक्स वैल्यू इज 0.874। remember this for exam, it is too small to see here, but therefore I am writing it here। what is the India ka score in gender development index? 0.874. okay, that is our score in gender development index. Okay, and our rank is not there, they normally put it in the group, we are in the group of 5. Another important index for women is the gender inequality index. ये जो index है, it also tries to capture the difference between male and female but in a different way. तो इसमें हम लोग क्या करते हैं, normally we use reproductive health of women, that is measured by maternal mortality, adolescent birth rate. Then we measure empowerment of women by the share of parliamentary seats occupied by women. I mean, what is the percentage of women in our parliament? It is now very pathetic, less than 14. You know, therefore now government ने क्या किया, रिजर्वेशन अनाउंस किया है 33%, नेक्स्ट इलेक्शन में रिजर्वेशन होगा. ओके, सिमिलरली हम लोग ये भी देखते हैं फीमेल का एडुकेशन कितना है, लाइक सेकेंडरी या हायर एडुकेशन ऑफ वीमेन. देन द थर्ड वन वी मेजर बाय labor market participation, that means how many women are working and also earning income. Understand? Based on this we calculate gender inequality index. This question actually came in Arunachal prelims also, तो APSC में ये सब अभी आने में chances भी है. तो now सवाल ये है, इस gender development index में what is India का score? Okay, sorry, gender inequality index में what is India का score? I already marked here. So if you see, this is the gender inequality index. इसमें India का score कितना है? India का score is 0.4, okay, 0.403. This is our score, India का score. And what is India का rank? It is 102 is our rank. Rank is 102 as per the report published by UNDP. So these things are very important for exam point of view. Just keep that in mind while you prepare. Okay. So ये जो topic है, इसी में prelims में सवाल पूछा जाता है. So prepare well. Okay. Human and gender development. Like for example, अरुणाचल में ये पूछा था, the index that captures reproductive health, empowerment, labor market participation of women is called what? It is called gender inequality index. तो इसका आंसर होना चाहिए था B. इसका आंसर होगा B, gender inequality index. ठीक है. वैसा भी APSC 2013 में ये सवाल पूछा था, which Indian economist helped to create a HDI? ये इसका आंसर होगा अमर्त्य सेन, जो मैंने स्टार्टिंग में आपको बोला था. ऑल्सो APSC का अलग अलग जो एग्जाम होता है उसमें यह भी सवाल पूछा था, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज नॉट ट्रू विथ रिगार्ड टू ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट. सो वन थिंग यू रिमेंबर, ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट में व्हाट वी डू, वी टेक एवरेज ऑफ हेल्थ, एजुकेशन एंड स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग. व्हाट टाइप ऑफ एवरेज? देयर आर टू टाइप्स, वन इज अरिथमेटिक एवरेज, अदर वन इज ज्योमेट्रिक एवरेज. सो ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट में नॉर्मली नाउअडेज वी टेक ज्योमेट्रिक एवरेज. अर्लियर क्या करते थे, अरिथमेटिक एवरेज लेते थे. तो उसी के ऊपर ये सवाल दिया है, HDI is calculated on geometric average या it is calculated on arithmetic average. So arithmetic average is wrong. So they asked in which is not true. So statement C is not true, rest is all true. समझ में आ गया? ऐसा कभी कभी डिटेल में भी सवाल आ सकता है. There was also another question, they asked about the rank, the Human Development Index 2020 report, मतलब पुराना रिपोर्ट में what is the rank of India. That time whatever the answer doesn't matter. What is important today, in the latest report what is our rank? As I told you, it is now 130. 130. So kindly go through all these topics for your preparation, क्योंकि exam में this will be asked. Okay. So if you need any information or you want any queries, you can contact us 8638391721, and we will come out with little more updates also. Till the exam is, there is still time. I will give some more update on some new developments. Keep watching and following our videos at Bhadra IAS Academy. Thank you.